Hello, Curious Cub Explorers. Globe Sun. Have you ever noticed that some days seem much longer than others? During summer, the sun stays in the sky for a longer time, while in winter, darkness arrives much earlier. But why aren't day and night always equal? Let's find out. At first, it may seem that day and night should always be the same length. After all, Earth receives light from the sun every day. However, the length of day and night changes throughout the year. The main reason for this change is that Earth is tilted. Instead of standing perfectly straight, Earth is tilted at an angle of about 23.5 degrees on its axis. This tilt plays a very important role in creating seasons and changing the length of day and night. As Earth travels around the sun, its tilted axis always points in the same direction. Because of this, different parts of Earth receive different amounts of sunlight at different times of the year. When the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun, it receives more direct sunlight. The sun stays visible in the sky for a longer period, and the days become longer. This season is called summer. During summer, people enjoy longer daylight hours. The sun rises earlier in the morning and sets later in the evening. This gives us more time for outdoor activities, travel, and play. But Earth's journey around the sun continues. After several months, the northern hemisphere begins to tilt away from the sun. When this happens, sunlight reaches the region at a lower angle and for a shorter amount of time each day. This season is called winter. During winter, the days become shorter and the nights become longer. The sun rises later and sets earlier, giving us fewer hours of daylight. If we compare summer and winter, we can clearly see the difference. Summer brings long bright days and short nights, while winter brings short days and long nights. So, the length of day and night depends on Earth's position as it moves around the sun and the tilt of its axis. Together, these factors create the changing seasons that we experience throughout the year. As Earth continues its journey around the sun, we experience spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season has a different amount of daylight because the angle of sunlight changes during the year. Here's an amazing fact. In some places near the North Pole and South Pole, the sun may remain visible for many hours without setting. This phenomenon is known as the midnight sun. Imagine seeing the sun shining brightly even at midnight. In these polar regions, some days can have almost 24 hours of daylight, while at other times they can experience very long periods of darkness. So remember, day and night are not always equal because Earth is tilted on its axis and moves around the sun. This tilt changes how much sunlight different parts of Earth receive throughout the year, creating longer days in summer and shorter days in winter. That's the fascinating science behind the changing length of day and night. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Curious Cub. Join us in the next episode as we continue exploring the wonders of the skies. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.